Hi everybody. So this is gonna be one of the last videos I'm gonna make for a while because somebody changed the rules in the middle of the game. Okay, somebody changed the rules in the middle of the game. You know, when we started this game, I didn't get the memo. I don't know about y'all, but I didn't get the memo. I did not get the memo about how, what is happening right now, and nobody told me about the rules changing. So I have to, what are you doing, Hope? I have to go back to the drawing board. I have to re-strategize, okay? Because I didn't think I was going to be here. I thought this was going to be going down in 2550 after I'm long gone. I did not consciously plan for this. I feel like I'm not consciously prepared for this. I'm not. Maybe my soul is, but consciously I'm not. Too much has happened to me this year, and I think that, my evolution or my growth or my spiritual whatever happens when you're supposed to be moving forward accelerated at a speed that I was not consciously prepared for. So a lot has happened to me this year spiritually. First of all, beginning on January 1st, when my dog died in the most brutal way, and sometime in that January, I discovered how the fact that a lot of the people that I looked forward or looked up to, a lot of the people that were put in our face weren't even people. So that nearly sent me to a mental breakdown. Thank God for a strong spirit. And then after that, we started this whole shit that is going on right now. And then after that, we're moving towards a society where, we're going to have one currency, and you all know how, anybody that grew up in church know how we've been told that this was going to go down, but I just never thought that it was going to be happening in my lifetime. So I need to go back. I feel the need to go back and sit at the feet of the masters and grow up so that I can handle the weight that's about to be put on me and on all of us. So this is going to be one of the last few videos I'm going to post, and when it's probably I have like 4 or 5, and those topics were given to me because those topics are things that I feel like people need to know and be aware of as we progress into these times. So what I want to talk about in this particular video is difficult relationships and karma. Okay, difficult relationships and karma. You gotta understand that every relationship in your life is there to serve you. Every relationship that you have right now is there to either grow you as a person or to serve you the punishment that you have accumulated for yourself by relating with people that you should not be relating with. Okay, so every relationship, someone sent me a DM one time talking about how, the relationship with her mother. You gotta understand that the families, just like everybody else, is there to serve you. Okay, sometimes the relationship you have with your family members are difficult in the sense that they are supposed to help you to grow up. They are supposed to help you to mature spiritually. They are supposed to help you to come into your own individuality. But sometimes, especially when it relates to our mothers and our fathers, when we have, because we are human beings, and naturally we are wired to look for love in our parents. We are wired to look for approval from our parents. But if you have something like a sun square Saturn or a moon square Saturn, you're not going to have that approval. You're not going to have that validation. That's your karma. That's what you came in with. The parent that you have is just playing that out. You're not going to have that. If you have a moon in the 12th house, if you have your sun in the 12th house, you're not going to have that validation or that love you're looking for from your parent because you are not wired to have that. That is not what you are here to do. You are here to develop your own individuality. You are here to develop your own identity in spite of them. So in doing that, you develop your own spiritual muscle, you develop your own psychological strength, you develop your own identity. But what some of us do is that we sit up in here crying about the fact that our mother didn't love us, about the fact that our father didn't love us, or the fact that our father was absent, not realizing that they were not supposed to love you. They were supposed to create the environment for your karma to play itself out so that you can evolve and mature. If you have a 12th house moon, no, your mother did not nurture you because she wasn't supposed to. She did not make your Nehru chart. You made your own Nehru chart. You were born into that. She didn't make that happen. You came in with it. She was simply somebody who played it out for you. So instead of you sitting up here crying about how your mother didn't love you, you were supposed to learn how to nurture yourself. That's the point of that. So a lot of the relationship we have are difficult for two reasons. Either, number one, they are not giving us what we thought they would give us, or number two, we're expecting from them something they're not supposed to give us. Those are the only two scenarios. Any relationship you term difficult right now will fall into those two categories. Number one, they're not giving you what you thought they would give you. Or number two, you're expecting them to give you something they were not supposed to give you. That's the two different categories of difficult relationships. But if you understand that every relationship in your life is there to help you, pooped. Dang. Butterscotch, your poop stinks. Shoot, I can smell it all the way from here. Dang. Anyway, my goodness. Shit. Listen, y'all, I can't talk about this thing stinks too bad. Doggone it. Anyway, the butterscotch is a cat. But anyway, so you gotta understand that relationship is there to help you grow. Okay? So you cannot blame your father for not being there and therefore messing you up. No, your father simply played out a role he was supposed to play out. You were supposed to take that thing that happened between you and your father, that unhealthy mess, you are supposed to heal it and transcend it, not allow it to tie you down to a place where your life is a repetition of the trauma or the lack of father presence. Does this make sense? If you do not transcend that relationship is going to become poison and poison you. You got to understand that the point of that relationship is not for it to poison you, it's for you to transcend it. So let's say, for instance, I was born with a moon square Saturn, meaning my mother did not nurture me the way I thought I needed to be nurtured. Now, I could have chosen to sit at home in Nigeria and sit up in there and wait for her validation, which could have killed me because it would never have happened, because she was not supposed to do that. Or I could have chosen to leave home and come out and carve out a place for myself, which is what I did. My father wasn't there either. He wasn't there either. So it took me until my 30s to realize, oh my goodness, I have been looking for my father in men to fix that. So now my father is gone. In other words, he's not gone, but he's no longer living. But I've forgiven him. I see a lot of who I am in who he is, or who he was, and who his spirit is. And I understand that he played out the role he was supposed to play out, just so I could become the person that I am today. Not the person that sits over there crying that he did not give me what he was supposed to give me. No, he was not supposed to give me that. He was supposed to create a scenario for me to experience not having a father, so that I can grow and mature into a strong woman, into the woman that I am today. Does this make sense? Every relationship that you are in right now has a karmic implication. What you do with that relationship is entirely up to you. You cannot blame your mother for not loving you or your father. Look at your Nehru chart. They didn't create that. They simply played that out. Does this make sense? So don't project your anger on them. They simply played it. You don't blame an actor for playing a role. The actor simply plays a role they play. It's up to you to decide what to do with the role that you came in with. They simply play it out, but that's all I'm saying. Use that to grow. Use that to evolve. Use that to step into your own individuality.
Stop projecting your inability to use the situation to grow on them. That's on you. That's all I'm saying.